Okay, we are recording.
Wait, are we live?
We are live.
Okay.
This is the 100th episode of the podcast.
Yay.
We made it. I didn't know if we would make it without quitting or like, not necessarily quitting, but just failing to continue. And
Yeah, perseverance, man. 100 episodes is a lot.
we actually made it to 100. I'm half surprised.
Hey, I'm actually pretty shocked that we managed to power through 100 episodes and we got 10 subscribers, man.
Yeah, that's some real numbers there. At that
Reaching
rate,
milestones.
like to become a million sub channel, we just have to put out 10 million videos.
Easy peasy.
So since we put out a video like once a week or something on average, that's like, I don't know, thousands of views.
Yeah, seems accurate.
It's
we just gotta
totally possible.
just make small videos.
Yeah, or
like
we could just make
videos.
them shorter.
Yeah, 2-second, a lot of 2-second videos.
Just release thousands of 2-second videos.
Or jump on the train like everybody else, making like for the kids that are only watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Just make like Spider-Man marries Elsa or something videos.
I'm gonna unbox everything. Like everything in my life will be unboxed. Unboxing my cereal this morning. Check it out, guys.
Unboxing a new pair of socks from Walmart.
Yeah.
Everything.
You got these socks. What do you think, guys? Tell me in the comments below if you like these socks. You want some
Hit
more
that
sock
like button if you
unboxing?
like these socks. Yeah. Like if you wear socks, dislike if you don't wear socks.
Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about socks. I read them all.
Dude, I was reading this comment on Reddit, right? Like are you familiar with the shower thoughts place?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you take a long shower, you just come up with random shit, right?
Uh-huh.
So this guy's like, of all the videos I've seen on YouTube, I've never hit the like button because someone told me to. Like literally never that I've heard hit that motherfucking like button. I actually wanted to hit that like button.
Yeah. I don't know. Like that's my personality is kind of like that too. Like if someone tells me to do something, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. Like, because you don't tell me what to like and what to dislike.
I am my own person. I'm independent.
I am my own person. I make my own like and dislike decisions.
Yeah. I don't need to listen to you.
I'll write a comment below if I want to. Damn it. Like,
yeah, but I mean, if you really think about it. I was just thinking about this recently a couple weeks ago. It's like, even if you frequented as many groups in real life as you could, like communities or like clubs or groups of people that have the same interest, you wouldn't even come close to the amount of just insane, random, specific people you can find on Reddit. It's like it's so huge, and sometimes I'm like, I've never even like considered this a actual thing in person in real life. Like I don't know anyone that would even like this or would be remotely interested in this. But Reddit is like, oh yeah, 10,000 people already love this shit, and like of course that's a thing, and
right. It seems crazy to think about not using the internet. Like, how would you find anyone who cares about anything you care about at all?
Yeah.
Just randomly walking around till you happen to bump into someone who likes some obscure band from Japan or something? Like, that would literally never happen.
Yeah, I mean, it would be insane if it's just, there's so many things that I didn't think were like not normal, but I want to say it's like, there's so many communities almost
like data hoarding.
Yeah, like that one is for weirdos. Like that shouldn't exist. But hey, I'm not
what?
judging, but maybe you have a problem.
You're not judging, but all you weirdos.
Exactly. No, but it's like, okay, so I get the porn part, right? And the internet, everybody loves porn, but there's so many porn things on Reddit, like not just porn. They're so specific. It's like I have I don't have the the filter on my normal personal computer because
Mhm.
you know it's my computer, it's my regular computer. Sometimes there's pretty funny shit on that's not safe for work. But
Yeah.
on my phone, I have it on, so I don't see any safe for work posts. So
Mhm.
I'm scrolling through all the front page, and I'm like, I'm deep into it, right? So I'm like, a couple pages in, and I'm just minding my own business. I'm like, oh, that's a funny, picture from a subreddit I've never seen before, like cats standing up. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
like
well,
cats standing up with a little hat on but no boots or something.
yeah,
And then there's like cats standing up with a hat on and boots.
yeah.
Like
And then it's like, then I saw a bunch of like the porn ones, and I was like, well, okay, I just clicked on one,
mhm.
and I was like, okay, so what is this? So I saw the subreddit was like Pelsi or Pelfie,
Mhm.
which is like a selfie but from your pelvis. So like it shows your genitals. So I was like, how is this a fucking thing? How is it possible that like people have communities around this idea of taking a selfie where your genitals are showing or like from your
Yeah.
genitals, and that it also involves your face? I was like, how is this? How is there like 10,000 people that like this, that are
And
subscribed to this subreddit?
that's a weird one. Like sometimes you can see some weird things and you're like, I wonder if this is actually like a corporate sponsored thing, you know,
Yeah,
like the Pop Tart subreddit or something, or like,
Pop
you know,
Tarts.
like there must be a Pop Tart subreddit, right? I
I mean,
mean,
it has to
I've
be, right?
never checked, but let's find out.
Actually, it exists, but it's like not moderated, so it's like not sponsored at all.
Oh, 69
But
readers, that's it.
I see that. Well, I see what you're saying because
Lame.
like the what's something that's small, but it's like sometimes it's like the subreddits reach that next level of where like the company starts to like influencing it. You see all these people like there was a couple front page posts about how easily it was to buy front page slots.
Yeah.
So like you could just post whatever the fuck and it would just get outvoted by bots and be like, yeah, I'll vote that. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm getting paid for it. So yeah, so I don't know exactly how it is, but I was just so I don't know what the right word is, but just so confused and impressed by the amount of random ass shit that exists in here.
I'm sucked into this Pop Tart subreddit. There's not many users, but there's some serious discussions here. What do New Zealand girls think of Pop Tarts? I'm trying Pop Tarts for the first time. Like
Dunkin' Donut Pop Tarts? What?
yeah, like
Oh god, that looks disgusting. Chocolate mocha Pop Tarts? Why? Why would anyone eat this?
yeah. Anyways, yeah, Reddit is crazy too because you will get people like Reddit is like the 7th largest website in the world or something like that. And so you actually get there's so many people on Reddit that you will actually get the people involved with things commenting directly, not like through a PR department or anything like that. Like there was this one GIF of an MMA fight, and they were saying how like the guy Joe Lozon was like just destroying this guy, and he kept looking back at the ref like expecting the ref to end the fight, and then the ref wouldn't, so he would hit the guy again. They'd look back to see if he would end the fight again. So there's this whole discussion about how that's like really good sportsmanship and stuff. And then, but I mean, Reddit is huge. Like Joe actually comments on the thread, like, yeah, here's how it was. The ref was telling the guy to defend himself, and he was saying, I'm trying, and all this stuff. Like, it's crazy. And, like, it's kind of crazy, too. Like, whenever there's a disaster or something like that, right? Like, when there was that airport shooting, was that in LA? There was some
Airport?
there was
There's
some
been a couple.
airport shooting by the baggage area somewhat recently, and there was like multiple people commenting who were actually like there in the area. And it's like it's kind of neat. Not, I mean, the tragedy sucks and everything like that, but so not just those events, but it's kind of neat because you don't have to just hear about things from the news. You can hear about them like from the actual people.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
like that's never something that happened before. Like you would never have some crazy protest and hear about it from the actual people. It always went through the media.
yeah. And it's like when you just don't real, or it's like it. Sometimes people are like, or you wouldn't even know if a person didn't have their Reddit account, like I am Bill Gates, like
Mm-hmm.
actually Bill Gates.
Mm.
Like they could just be anything else. You'd be like, you never know it's them unless you like tag them or you previously seen their username or something.
Yeah.
Like Chris Pratt has a Reddit account. Fucking Snoop Dogg browses Reddit, and like someone noticed that he had commented on like a Gone Wild post, where
Mm-hmm.
girls pose themselves naked. So he had commented on the girl and saying like, "Damn, you fine girl." Like Snoop Dogg commented on your fucking photo of naked, dude. Like that's some real shit, man.
That's hilarious.
So you can never know like who's commenting, or you just read the reply and you reply back, and you can go back and forth a lot, but you never know who's behind the username. A lot of people have like several accounts, so and important people have like Will Wheaton has Reddit,
Mm-hmm.
Peter Mayhews has a Reddit account, and so many other people that you have no clue. Like I have this. I remember because I was on the Walking Dead hype when it was airing
Uh-huh.
last season, not this one, last season, or 2 seasons ago or something like that. And there was this one character that was super small, but he played like acted so well that it made the character somewhat relevant. Like I thought it was like a main character had died, but it was just that nobody. But the guy
Mm-hmm.
acted in such a way that it made it important, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's like praising him already. Like, oh, can we get shout out to this dude that acted his heart out because it was dope,
Mm.
great character. And the guy shows up on the comments. He's like, oh wow, someone linked me to this on Twitter, and I'm here, and thank you guys for the support and all that.
Huh.
And he was like replying to everyone in the comments. So I was like, I don't know where someone just linked him. He's like, hey, someone likes your stuff on Reddit, and he's like, "Oh shit, thank you so much, everyone." And
Yeah.
then I follow him on Twitter and send him a tweet like, "Hey man, I like his character a lot myself." So I was like, "Hey, I love your stuff, and it was a great portrayal of the character. I appreciate it." And he's like, "Oh, thanks for watching the show and shit like that." And I was like, "Oh wow,
That's
actually,
crazy.
someone kind of famous replied to me."
Twitter is kind of crazy like that too, in that you can actually just send messages straight to like anybody. You know what I mean? I mean, like a lot of times, if it's someone super famous like Bill Gates or someone, the chances of them reading your message are almost zero.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time for that shit. But like,
Dude,
no,
whoa, stop! You never know, because have you seen the Gordon Ramsay shit?
his things are pretty funny. There was one where, like, there was a time period where people were sending him pictures of their food they cooked, and he
Yeah.
was critiquing it like super harshly.
Yeah, he's still doing that. That's the thing. Like,
Really?
So
Is that
everybody's
still
like,
going on?
yeah, everybody's like, oh, it can't be him. He's like, nope, that's definitely me. He said,
Yeah. So I guess, I mean, he's pretty famous. Like, it's just weird that you can send messages directly to people.
yeah. I mean, sometimes I send tweets to my own friends and they don't even reply. So I'm like, what are the chances of like fucking Gordon Ramsay checking out my specific tweet? You
Yeah.
must get like a million. Like my phone blows up with like, or as soon as I get any kind of notification, I look at my phone. Like it
Mhm.
vibrates, I look at my phone. It doesn't vibrate, but I thought it vibrated. I look at my phone. So like these guys, there's no fucking way that they can have like Twitter on their phones, right?
They must have the notifications turned off, or it would just be
Okay, yeah,
constant.
something like that. It would just be too much, right? So they
Yeah.
only go on it when they want to like send a message to someone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, dude, the internet is such a funny place nowadays because I saw this guy this guy is like, I guess he's a rapper or some kind of fashion icon or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he got custom shoes with Nike, right?
Uh-huh.
So he has his fucking signature shoe or whatever, or he designed half the shoe, something like that. And then this dude is like, grabs his outfit, takes a picture with the shoes, and he doesn't even tweet it or send it at him. He just posts it on his thing, right? And then the guy, the designer, is like, "Yo, get that shit off of your feet, dude. You look corny as fuck." I'm like, "What?" Like, you know, it can go to that extreme too. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like he's wearing your shoes, like, you know, he paid money to wear those, and then he's wearing them, and the guy's like, "Bro, take this shit out. You look corny as fuck."
That's
like,
pretty
whoa.
bad. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, if someone buys your product, you should never, like, dog them for it. Because
I mean-
that just seems bad for business, right?
Bad for, you know, for yourself more than for the other dude. It's like
Yeah.
everybody would hate you automatically
Yeah.
if you're something like that.
It's weird because the internet goes both ways. Like, it goes the other way too. Like you're saying on Reddit, maybe you don't know who's posting, right? Like you could be talking to Snoop Dogg for all you know.
Yeah.
But it also goes the other way. Like sometimes there'll be a thread and someone answers like really authoritatively and stuff. But it could be some like 12-year-old who just talks well. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
there's
that's
all
like,
these debates. You have this debate with someone. Turns out they're just some kid doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Like,
yeah, and you get a lot of people that are like, I mean, this is a real issue in person, right? So I know that I may overreact or exaggerate a story I'm telling because it's just something I do. Like I know it's not the greatest, but shit, it's not, you know, it's not that bad. So people can deal with it, or I'm dealing with it too. But there's people that have this issue in person that they just brag about shit that's never happened. I used to do that in high school, but obviously, you know, you grow up and you change. But people legit have this problem of like pretending or just coming up with some random ass bullshit out of nowhere and like just coming up with this story, and you're like, "Oh, really?" And you know, how did that happen? They're like, "Oh yeah, they keep feeding off of it. They keep bringing more and more." So that on Reddit is like rampant. It's like people are like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm as a firefighter, you know, I know exactly what this post is about." And then their post history is like they post on our teenagers every day. Like there's no way that person is an actual firefighter, right?
That's the thing that always, at least that. I mean, the problem is you don't have time to go through everybody's post history and like vet them for quality or anything. But at least if there's some really outrageous claims, you can check people's post history, because people also really want the karma on Reddit, even though the points are meaningless. So everyone has like a main account that they post on all the time. So if there is someone claiming to be like a firefighter one day and the next day he's a doctor and then he's a professor, like you could actually go through their history and see that.
Yeah. I mean, see, this is because we keep going back to it, but there's a subreddit for calling people out called "Quit Your Bullshit." Like they all they do is legit call people out on their bullshit. Like if someone posts like that on Reddit, they'll be like, "Oh, really? Because last week you said you were black, and now you're saying you're Asian. So which one is it? You know?" And stuff like that.
Those are great.
Yeah, there's a. I mean, I'll subscribe to that because I love those. Like, I'm always, you know, honest on my Reddit posts, even as like to the point where like people will probably find my personal information on Reddit, not because I posted it, but because it's easy to, or I'm not, you know, hiding it or whatever. I don't see the point. Maybe I'm too young or something.
There's
or
only so many. If you comment enough times, people can figure out who you are, because like every time you comment, you're leaking a little bit of information.
Yeah.
And after a while, it all adds up.
Yeah, and you know, my username means something, or like, you know, if you Google my username, probably find something about me or something like that. But it's like, I'm not that, you know, secret about it, but there's a lot of people that, I guess because they have, you know, it's like your life can be ruined so quickly. That's why I don't really like having arguments online.
Yeah.
Because you never know who's behind the other username, right? You were saying that. You could be a kid, it could be someone that has no idea what they're talking about, or it could be someone that's just like vindictive as fuck. And they'll ruin you just to prove their point or something like that, you know? It's like they will go out of their way to just eliminate, make sure that, you know, it's like the people that go out of their way just to fuck your day up even more, or like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, you have an argument on the internet. Suddenly, they're tweeting to your company that you're like a fascist or something, or like you're
Mhm.
racist. And you're like, how the fuck did that? Like, where did this come from? And they're like, oh, you should have told me to mind my own business on Reddit that one time. It's like that kind of shit can get scary real quick, man.
That's why you gotta watch out. Once this podcast blows up, all the fans, they're
Oh
gonna
shit!
they're gonna be able to track you down.
I mean,
Show up at your house. You'll be like, dude, I'm just trying to go to the gym. I don't have time to sign all your autographs.
and then they're like, oh, you're gonna remember me. And then tomorrow, I walk into work and they're like, we got death threats saying you planted a bomb somewhere. What's going on? Say they can go off, man.
Yeah.
If you see, it's like, I know because I've seen there's this documentary about figure ice skaters.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going to like the Olympics, and there is two girls who were fighting for the one spot or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls literally hired a guy to break the other girl's knee so she couldn't participate. So I was like, whoa, hold up, that is messed up, straight up messed up.
Yeah.
No, like there's no fucking silver lining or anything that she might say to cover her ass, but that's just insane. So
yeah,
if that can happen in real life, dude, and the internet is even worse. So always be careful about that kind of stuff.
On that cheery note, we can wrap this one up. Everyone,
really, man.
Everyone, hide your information.
Yeah, man. I'm not telling you to, but if you want to, it's gotta come from you. But if you want to hit that like button, that'd be great. or subscribe. I'm not telling you to, but if you want to,
Yeah, so. If you want, if the decent people will leave a comment below.
Yeah, I mean, we're not saying that you're not decent if you don't, but the decent people do leave the comment and hit the subscribe button. All right, it's just how it goes, man. All right, man.
That's it.
Happy 100th episode. Woohoo.
100.